If you could go on a date with Gojo or Geto, which one would you pick? You can't ask that. You can't ask that. That's like choosing between having the bread or the butter, okay? They're both needed. You can't just have bread and you can't just have butter. You can't ask me to Gojo, but you can't ask... Lads, ladies, non-binary babies, brothers, mothers, others... We'll go with that. Welcome to the Q&A. Now I can already feel your judgment. Oh, this is so like old YouTuber day style. Yeah, you know what? Look, I want to live out my YouTuber dreams, okay? So this is for a celebration for 200,000 followers on TikTok, which is actually insane to me. And I know I didn't say it in the TikTok video, but I am like really grateful for you guys. I'm unable to comprehend that many followers. Imposter syndrome is real here. I actually genuinely believe that 100,000 of you guys are just bots or it's a pity follow. So it never seems real to me. So haters, back off, okay? Because if anyone's here to humble me, it's myself. So you don't need to do that job. I'm already doing it for me. But for real, I am eternally grateful that I can do comedy skits or anime skits or any skits and you guys like them and find them interesting, and if it brightens your day, I'm very happy about that. Anyway, let's start with some Instagram questions, shall we? Jim the God asked, what series do you watch, read other than JJK? I've read and watched a lot if you're talking about anime. I don't... Let's go into my anime list, shall we? I bet you couldn't guess my hours. Look, also, I've been watching anime since like 2010, okay? So before you judge, you need to take into account that that's like 14 years of watching anime. I have 361 entries, which is... I'm just gonna show the camera. Can you see that? That is 103 days of anime watching. I don't know. Currently right now, I guess I'm waiting for Link Click season 3. I'm reading Blue Lock. I'm reading JJK. I don't know, I haven't been watching much lately, to be honest. I am interested in Kaiju 8. Not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Cool Schumann asks, unpopular ship you like? Oh, I don't know. I think I'm with the people on most of the ships. I don't think any of mine will be unpopular, but I'm not really like a huge shipper anyways. I don't really care. If they end up together, they end up together. If they don't, they don't, you know? So I guess Sato Sugu, because that can be pretty divided between people. Some people will be out there die hard, no, they're best friends. Some people will be like, no, they're lovers, you know? We'll go with that, even though it's really popular. Sid Crumb asks, favorite JJK character, Yuji Itadori, hands down, no questions. Next, Swipe. A. Floors asks, yaha or naha to Gojo coming back somehow? We're probably gonna have to go with nah. Or, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if Gege really just made us go through the grieving process to bring him back. I don't know anymore. I can't predict JJK anymore. GRX FFP asks, where are you from? Australia. South Australia, to be specific. Nikki23, who is a JJK character who didn't need to die? Literally all of them. Think of the entire cast, all of them. All of the ones that had died didn't need to die. Literally none of them, except Mahito. Mahito, he needed to go. He needed to go. He needed to never be made. He needed to be out. But specifically, one person that really, really didn't need to die was Riko. She didn't die, then you know, everything would be pretty chill in JJK right now. Shafi, H2O, asks, would you ever cut your hair short? No, I would not. I have a complex about my hair. It is... my long hair is part of my personality. It's part of me. I would never cut my hair short because 1, I don't think it would look good on me. 2, I feel like you just have to be really pretty to pull that off, and I just don't, and I can't. And 3, I like styling my hair, especially for my skits and stuff. So I think I would cry. I would have a personality crisis, identity crisis. I have been thinking about dyeing my hair though. Maybe go blonde. I don't know. The Realist Kev 23 asks, what are your thoughts on the new JJK chapter? I don't really have any. If we're talking about 263, I don't know. I just feel like mind numb to JJK right now. I feel like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I just need Sukuna to die. That's all I care about. Okay, moving on to the TikTok questions. Sorry, my dogs are having a barking contest with the neighbors apparently. Oi! Stop barking! Okay, back to it. Okay, first question from my lovely friend Taryn. If you were an OC in JJK, what would your backstory be and what would your powers be? I need all the details. Basically, a self-insert fanfic. If I had to choose any show to be in, it really wouldn't be JJK because the luck of most of these characters isn't great. But if I had to choose, it would be a power that's not like overly powerful so that people are coming after me. It would be a power that's like, I can protect myself, but others are gonna leave me alone. You know what? If I could choose, I would choose infinity, obviously. I think we all would. But I probably just wouldn't let people know about it. I'd probably say, nah, it's just a force field. It's like just around me. Like, you guys can chill. Don't come after me. I'm not that powerful. I just want to live a quiet life, okay? My backstory would be, well, I obviously wouldn't make it depressing for myself. Why would I want a depressing backstory? So just my backstory now, I guess. Living a happy life. My parents didn't die, and I just happened to be in Jujutsu Sorcery. My boyfriend also happened to be Gojo Satoru. What? CJ Thar Real 1 asks, who is your favorite JJK character? Yuji Itadori. Jogo asks, my question is, do you think I'll come back? I sure hope not. I hope not. I don't want that. None of us want that. Susie Loveheart asks, if you could go on a date with Gojo or Geto, which one would you pick? You can't ask that. You can't ask that. That's like choosing between having the bread or the butter, okay? They're both needed. You can't just have bread and you can't just have butter. You can't ask me to Gojo, but you can't ask me to pick. I don't know, actually no, Geto would kind of, I think he'd be a bit more respectful. I don't know. Both have red flags in their own way. But you know what? At least Gojo doesn't smoke, so there's that. I can't stand smokers. I hate the smell. Doctor Who asks, are you read The Last Dimension on Webtoon? I don't know what that is. Is it good? Should I add it to my list? I will add it to my list just for you. I'll get around to it one day, eventually. Not Kian asks, will you do Demon Slayer skits? So here's the thing. I've watched like halfway through season 1 of Demon Slayer and then I stopped for some reason. I don't know if I'll do them. You know, I feel like Kate Pat Mosh is doing she's doing good. She can keep you occupied for the Demon Slayer skits, I feel. But maybe if I ever get around to finishing it. One of my close friends, Taylor, she's obsessed with Demon Slayer, so you know what, maybe I will get it back around to watching it. I'm not sure. If I do, and I do get obsessed with it, I probably will make skits, but as of right now, no. I'm sorry. Doom to Be 313 says, I don't have a question, but I want to be in the Q&A. Well, here you go, Pookie, there you are. I got you covered. Shinobu Kocho's husband asks, what is your top 10 strongest JJK characters? I'll give you a top 3, Sukuna, Gojo, or Yuta. Thank you, because I wouldn't be able to choose top 10. I'm not a power scaler. Don't ask me to power scale, ever, okay? Because I will get it wrong. Out of Sukuna, Gojo, and Yuta, well, I feel like it's obvious. Gojo's obviously going to be top, Sukuna's going to be second, Yuta's going to be third. Is that not? I think that's pretty fair. Mel, my question is, what is your work? I work in retail. I'm not going to tell you where, but yeah, I work in retail. So great. But I actually did meet one of you guys at my job the other day. You were really nice. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. I was trying to act professional. I was in my retail role. 7 customers, but you were really nice, so thanks for saying hi, okay? Also, if any of you guys ever do see me and you want to say hi, okay? I don't bite, I promise. All of you guys that I've met, you're really nice, okay? So Neil's #1 fan says, I enjoy watching your videos and I was wondering, what is your favorite book and TV show? My favorite book. I have all of my favorite books here on this shelf, and then all of my other books are on that shelf. Let me... Okay, I've collected my little stack. So this is all from my favorites shelf. So we have Prince of Thorns. This one, I have mixed feelings about this. This is one of the books where you really hate to love it, but the writing is so well done that I was like, I hate this main character with my entire heart, but why am I rooting for him to win? I don't get it. So mixed feelings about this one. But Mark Lawrence, he's an amazing writer. Then we have Sarah J Maas. This was one of the series that got me into hardcore reading, so obviously it has to be up there. A Court of Thorns and Roses. Then obviously we have the Throne of Glass series. I don't know why I didn't grab Throne of Glass. Apparently I grabbed Assassin's Blade, but I ship Sam and Selena more than I ship anyone anyways. What? Who said that? I didn't say that. What? Throne of Glass series. Love this series. Dark Rise. Now, this is CS for Cat. I love their writing. I love their writing so much. Specifically this series. I love this series. But there are a lot of trigger warnings. So if you want to read the trigger warnings first. But this one's a young adult, okay? Yeah, I love this series. Now, since it's Neil's #1 fan that asked, obviously you're gonna know that All for the Game is gonna be on my favorite shelf. I've reread this series I don't know how many times. It just gets better every time. I don't need to talk how much I love this series, okay? It's pretty obvious. Then we have V.E. Schwab. I got my sister to read this book. Literally, she finished last night. She loved it as well. V.E. Schwab is an amazing writer. So Vicious, if you haven't read Vicious, I would highly recommend. I don't know, I haven't really been watching many TV shows. I guess Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, I've been watching that, so there's that. I've been watching The Boys actually. That's pretty funny. But other than that, no, I don't really watch TV shows. Mainly just with the anime, I guess. Carl, have you seen Gary at all? I don't know, is Gary a person? Am I supposed to know a Gary, or is this like a game? Is this, who's Gary? To answer that question, no, I haven't seen Gary. #1 supporter asks, who is your favorite person to act as? The silly ones, the goofy ones. So Gojo, Gojo for sure. Kenjaku, I love acting as Kenjaku as well. In School Bus Graveyard, Aiden and Tyler. I love the ones that start confrontation so that I can start yelling or like insulting people. So I suppose anyone in Blue Lock, now that I've started doing Blue Lock skits, because they're all confrontational. In All for the Game, Neil and Aaron. I love acting as them because they just argue. But yeah, my favorite is probably Gojo because I get the most freedom with him. Luli Bully Iyal, sorry if I butchered that, asks, what is your favorite video about Gege? I don't really remember my skits after I've done them. It's only when people comment on like a really old skit and I'm like, oh, what was that about? And I'll have either two reactions. One, I'll laugh, or two, I'll be like, this is the worst skit that I've ever seen. Why are people watching this? So I don't really remember any of my skits, but the one that sticks out to me of Gege, like a Gege skit that I actually remember, is the one, so this was around the time that season 2 was airing of JJK, and Ino edits were around everywhere. Ino was really popular and everyone was joking, don't make any more edits of him because Gege is gonna see it and he's gonna add, into the newest chapter and then he's gonna kill him off. And then I made a skit about it. I was like, oh, Gege's scrolling through all of these different edits. And then 2 chapters later, Ino randomly gets added in. He gets added in after not being mentioned for so many chapters. It was just very random. And it was just very funny because we were right. Gege is watching us. See you soon, Choso asks, my question is, who is your idol? Gojo isn't allowed. By idol, are we talking about people that I look up to in anime characters? Qualities that I admire in anime characters? Well, Gojo definitely wouldn't be on there in the first place. My idol, I guess, I don't know, I like Naruto's mindset. You know what? No, I do like Naruto's mindset. He helped me through a lot. When I was going through a tough time, okay, that whole mindset, I like ingrained that into my mind. It helped me a lot. I try not to regret anything, and that really stuck in my mind. Live without regrets, or whatever it is that he says. Yeah, that really stuck in my mind. But idol as in K-pop idol, well, if you can see over there, that is the 2022 Stray Kids Maniac World Tour. My bias is Christopher Bang. So if that answers that, Chris is my idol. Ella, I actually cannot believe I met you like 2 days ago. I was so happy. Aww. I think Ella is the one that met me at my work. Ella, thank you. I'm sorry that I didn't catch your name. I was just, I was under the pump, okay? But you were really nice. I'm glad I met you too. Wah! Polar, what anime do you recommend like JJK? Chainsaw Man, I guess, is pretty similar. It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a dark series or if you're looking for like a shonen. Attack on Titan, I would say. Let me just search up series like JJK and then I'll tell you what I think. Tokyo Ghoul, yes. Tokyo Ghoul is actually one of the only mangas that I collect. What is that up there? There is a Vampire Knight up there, okay? Don't ask. There is all of the Tokyo Ghouls and more over there. And I've started collecting Blue Lock. And Oran High School Host Club is up there too. Oh, and sorry, all of JJK is down there at the moment. I'm rearranging in here. If you like dark series and you like children getting murdered for no reason, try The Promised Neverland, okay? That'll probably float your boat. 999 Yin and Yang Sign KK edits asks, when did you get the idea to do skits? I'm assuming you mean when did I start wanting to do skits? I've always wanted to do stuff like this, but I started doing them when I was out of high school because I could not handle everyone being like, oh my god, Caitlin just posted another thing. Oh my, because the mentality in Australia is very much tall poppy syndrome. If you're trying to do stuff that's out of the ordinary, people are going to look down on you automatically. They're going to be like, why are you even trying? You're trying? That's so lame. So I didn't want to deal with that. So as soon as I got out of high school, I blocked everyone on this account and then I started posting. And I started posting about book stuff first. And then I started posting about anime stuff because I was like, you know what? I'm passionate about anime as well. So might as well. And now I've just diverted into doing skits of whatever I want. But yeah, I've always wanted to do skits. I always loved making like little films as a kid. Always wanted to be an actor, to be honest. But yeah, originally I started doing skits because I wanted a platform, because I'm actually writing a book. And so I wanted a platform to be able to release that book to eventually when I finished writing it, which will be soon. Dele Moses asks, house tour? No, you will not get a house tour. James Hawley asks, have you watched Demon Slayer? Yes, I have tried, I guess. Lara asks, what's an anime manga you think is underrated and more people should check it out? Link click, automatically, link click. More people need to watch that. That was a show that I literally finished and I was like, that is a 10 out of 10. You know what? Let's just go to my 10 out of 10 list. That's all underrated shows that people need to watch. Steins Gate, it's probably accurately rated. It's pretty high up on my anime list. Madoka Magica, you know what? I do not see enough about this anime. Okay, it is so good. I love Madoka Magica. You think it's just about magical girls? No, it's actually really dark. The whole entire series is just chef kiss. Psycho Pass. You will think differently about society once, like, it will be ingrained in your mind. You won't be able to think about society or people's minds the same way after you've finished this anime. Terror in Resonance. I don't see anyone talk about that either. That's a good one. Death Parade. I don't see people talk about this one either. Arjun, 91 Days. Vinland Saga. No one talks about that either. Great Pretender. I love The Great Pretender. If you liked Catch Me If You Can with Leonardo DiCaprio, you'll love Great Pretender. 86. Such a good anime. Those are my like underrated ones, I guess. Oh, Made in Abyss, actually. I love Made in Abyss. No! Moriarty of the Patriot. I love this show. Love this show. Underrated. More people need to watch. More people need to watch. So yeah, those are some ones to start you off. To be honest, I don't really read that much manga that hasn't already been like an anime. Usually I watch the anime and then I'll like go and read the manga if it's only season 1 is out and I'm desperate to read the rest. OP Fan 976 asks, do you think Gojo will ever come back? I don't know. I could not tell you. I don't care at this point. I'm being so for real right now. I don't care. He either needs to stay dead or he needs to come back. He needs to make his decision. Ooh. 52 asks, yeah! Who's your overall favorite anime character? Yuji Story. But Naruto also holds a very special place in my heart. Griffith, what's good? What's looking good cooking? Oh, thanks. Marilyn, yo, congrats on 200k. Thank you, Marilyn. Wah. Jack Klein, be my wife since you asked so nicely. No. Sky asks, do you like penguins? I think that they're cute when they're babies. After that, not too cute. I don't know. I know some pretty disturbing facts about penguins, so I can never really look at them the same again. Same with dolphins, okay? I know some pretty not great facts about dolphins. Once you know them facts, you're never gonna look at them again. Like, oh, you're so cute and innocent, because they're not. Just look up disturbing facts about penguins and you'll know what I mean. Grey Wolf asks, what other webtoons do you read besides School Bus Graveyard, or is that the only one you prefer to read? I don't really read webtoons. I did start The Villainess Always Dies at the End. I was obsessed with that one for a while. Death is the only ending for a villainess, but apparently it's a manga. It really looks like a webtoon though. So there's that one. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Okay, this holds a very, very special place in my heart. I started off reading the webtoon. My friend Kate actually got this for me for my birthday recently. Yeah, I started off reading the webtoon and then I caught up, and so I started reading the novel. The novel takes 10 years to read, okay? It's such an investment. 1.3 million words or something like that, but it's worth it. So yeah, I finished the novel, and I don't know if I'm gonna finish reading the webtoon because it will make me very upset if I'm being honest, and I don't want to do that again. I have also read all of Solo Leveling, and I think that's really all at the moment. Someone has been asking me to read Homesick. I think that the author is friends with Red, the author of School Bus Graveyard, so I'll give that a go. Gojo Satoru asks, would you like Gojo to come back and take everything away from Yuji, or for him to stay dead? And what is your first anime? Okay, well, first of all, Yuji's my favorite character, so if it's between Gojo or Yuji, Gojo's gone. Oh, Gojo's gone, yeah. Sorry, Gojo, you're out. I'm rooting for my boy. Whatever makes him happiest. What is my first anime? Vampire Night. It's Vampire Night. ABC3 really trapped all of us Australian kids in with that one. If you don't know what ABC3 is, it's like a Australian kids channel which would play every like Friday night, I think. It would play animes. The pipeline for Australian kids who watch anime is usually their first animes is Madoka Magica, because they played that one time, Sword Art Online, Deltora Quest, Vampire Night, or K-On! It's usually around those ones, or Naruto, because they played that for like 5 episodes and then never played it again. Don't ask me why. So yeah, a lot of us have seen Vampire Night and were bamboozled. Nah, I'd Scheme asks, what are you studying? In uni, I am studying creative writing and film because I want to be an author. No, I will be an author, and I say that with complete confidence because you have to be delusional to get anywhere. Okay, so if you have a dream, kids, be delusional about it and then you'll get there eventually. FHK, what uni? I am not saying. A uni somewhere, in some place, at some time, that exists. School Bus Graveyard fan. Who is your favorite School Bus Graveyard character? I have a thing about main characters, so like Ashlyn, but like Aiden, I don't know, or Tyler, any of those 3, but probably Ashlyn. Nobody's Nose asks, do you think Geto and Gojo would go on a double date with Kakashi and Obito? How fast do you think it would escalate when Megami, Yuji, and Naru Sosu randomly join? That was a lot. Okay, I never really knew that Kakashi and Obito was a ship. I kind of just thought that people assumed that they both liked Rin. I've never really thought about Naruto and Sasuke, but like now it makes sense, I guess. Because bro went through a lot for Sasuke. I don't know, I just never really thought about it. Okay, well I don't think that Kakashi or Obito would really like Geto or Gojo. You know what, maybe Gojo and Obito would get along. And maybe Kakashi and Geto would get along. But other than that, it'd be a pretty silent dinner date, you know? If they were to all go on a date. I don't really think it would escalate at all if Megami and Yuji joined. I mean, Megami's pretty chill. Yuji would kind of just do whatever Gojo did. Obviously, it would escalate if Naruto and Sasuke joined. Because, let's be real, it's Naruto. I don't know, this is a hard question. I'd have to do a skit about it if I were to do anything, because I don't think I can really explain this. Suguru Geto, can I call you mum? No, you cannot. Call your mum. How about that? Dorley Augustin asks, what language did you speak before? Before English? English is my first language. I'm assuming you're meaning because of my accent. It's Australian. So English is kind of my first language. I didn't really speak any before, but I do speak Japanese now. Well, I can have conversations in Japanese. I'm not fluent, but I know my way around the language. Maya, have you ever thought of starting a Twitch as well? Oh my god, I've thought about this so much, but I don't understand how Twitch works. But I really, really want to start gaming. I really wanted to play, what is it? Doki Doki Literature Club. I've seen nothing about it. So it would be like spoiler free for me, but I've heard that it's really dark. But I love playing games like The Last of Us. I'm actually just such a huge gamer nerd, okay? And I really want to start sharing that. So maybe I will start a Twitch, but I just don't know how it works. Maybe I'll start doing playthroughs on YouTube first. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I do not know how to pronounce that name. I'm sorry, because it's a bunch of emojis. Kato, I will follow you up on anything, anywhere. I will keep loving you. Thanks, Pookie. Mwah. I will keep loving you too. Also, my question is, which ship do you prefer in School Bus Graveyard? Ashlyn or Ashler? What is Ashlyn? Is Ashlyn just shipping Ashlyn with Ashlyn? I'm confused. Ashler. Well, I prefer Ashler. Aiden and Ash. Whatever Aiden and Ashlyn is, that's the one that I prefer. Who in the JJK verse is the weakest, including NPC curses? Okay, are we talking like humans? Probably one of the humans in the Shibuya station that got absolutely pummeled. Yeah, they'd probably be the weakest, I'd say. Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of weak characters in JJK, I'm not gonna lie. And I don't really remember any of the NPC curses. Probably that one fish piranha that Toji ate. Yeah, we'll go with that. Soul Eater 56 asks, have you read any books by MXTX? And if you have, what did you think about them? I'm not sure what that is. MXTX. Oh, Heaven's Official Blessing. Yes, I have read Heaven's Official Blessing. Yes, I have read all of that and I did like them. But once again, it's hard because those graphic novels, they go on for so long. So there was many times where I would take a break and I would come back in. This happened with Omniscient Reader Viewpoint as well. I would come back in and I wouldn't know what was happening because they're so in depth and they're so long. But yes, I did love Heaven's Official Blessing. Sukuna asks, do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't. How did I know that question was coming? No, I don't. I've actually never had a boyfriend. A lot of people give me a, and I'm just like, look, relationships are scary. I don't know how everyone else is doing it. I don't know how everyone else is doing it, okay? I can't. Hearts and Farts asks, can you read high class homos or weeb versus jock? I don't know what those are. Reading that out loud, I feel like you're setting me up for failure right now. But maybe I'll look into it. Ren asks, how do you feel about Gojo being gone? Look, it hurt for a little bit, but like I'm pretty chill about it now. I actually don't care. Look, everyone thinks that I was a diehard Gojo fan. I'm actually not. I'm a diehard Yuji fan. But I was so obsessed with being right about his return that I turned into a diehard Gojo fan for a little bit, okay? But that's not my personality, okay? I'm here for Yuji. So yeah, if Gojo is gonna return, he needs to hurry up and do it. If he's not, just stay gone. Have a little nap in the airport. How much do you hate the character you hate the most? Anyone who knows me knows that I hate Mojito with a hatred that is, I don't even know how to explain it. Like if I got my dog to eat gum, shit it out, and then re-eat it, and then a dump truck to run over it, and then I would serve it up to you on a plate and I would say, here, enjoy. That is what I think of Mojito. That is him. On that plate is him. Anyone who says, oh, he was just a child. He was a mass murderer. Like, that's the facts. I'm sorry. The OG flip-flop. Would you rather stub your toe or get a paper cut between your fingers? Why would you ask that? That is, okay. Well, paper cut between my fingers, because at least I could deal with that. Stubbing my toe, I am on the floor for 10 minutes trying not to scream my lungs out. It's not pretty. Aki, Inumaki's version, asks, do you like Inu Oko more than Utamaki? What is Inu Oko? Oh, gotcha. Hot take, I like Utamaki better. Everyone gets mad at me for that. I ship people based on what I see on the screen, not based on headcanons. And I saw a lot of Utamaki content on the screen, okay? I feel like JJK Zero was an entire setup for them. But absolutely no hate to anyone who ships Yuta and Inumaki, okay? You ship who you want to ship, okay? We can all agree to disagree. This isn't a question, but you look like a cute cat, but you're a human. I just thought that was a little bit odd, but thank you. Maybe. Debombre asks, have you ever played Jujutsu Shenanigans on Roblox? If you haven't, you should. I do play Roblox sometimes with Talia and Kayla, my friends, but no, I haven't played Jujutsu Shenanigans. We play doors. And we get one door away from door 100 every single time and then we die. So Lawyer7261 asks, how long did it take you to spell onomatopoeia the first try? I've actually never tried to spell onomatopoeia without autocorrect. So there's that. Kira's Arts 2 asks, congrats. My question is, what would you say to Gege if you got face to face to him, and would you do us a favor and smack him if given the chance? My silly answer is yes, but my actual answer is no. Okay, Gege is just trying to make a living. He's just writing his story. People need to give him a break sometimes, okay? But yes, my silly answer is I'd give him a little smack for treating Yuji the way he treats him. Oh my god. But in actuality, I would fangirl. Probably. Anyway, so that is all of the questions. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little very interesting Q&A. Once again, I'm eternally grateful to all of you guys who watch my videos and actually find them amusing. It's something that I never dreamed I'd be able to do, to post stuff, and even though I don't make money off of it, that's obviously not the reason that I do it. It's kind of like a dream job. It's kind of like, I don't know, I've always wanted to entertain people, and I'm so glad that I'm making people happy by entertaining you guys. So thank you all, and I love you all so much. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, my pookies. Mwah.